Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Archaeology Discoveries 11. I know I haven't done any videos in a while, but today is my first video in 2 weeks. And today I'm going to talk about a recent thing I found online, a discovery I found online in Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, and Nottinghamshire, England. It's called Bennerley Viaduct. Today, what I'm going to talk about in Bennerley Viaduct, it was built in 1877 to carry a railroad line across the Irwash River. Spanning the valley was a necessity for the new line, but the structure needed very lightweight in order to prevent underground mining tunnels from collapsing from the weight. They have to make the structure light in order to prevent collapsing tunnels. The engineering challenge was met through the use of raw iron, a construction material then already been superseded by steel and no longer produced on a commercial scale. Today, there's only one other iron viaduct survives in England. They had to make of the new railroad line something to carry across the Irwash River. The last freight train crossed the viaduct in 1968, and the structure was then taken out of use. While proposals for its demolition were met with local resistance, and structure stood for many decades, it stood since taken out of service without a function. Today, a newly established community group has embraced a vision to reclaim the hulking structure and open it to community use. The plan is part of a nationwide drive to transform discussed railways routes into trails, like similar to what they did to the High Line in Manhattan. In Manhattan, they did something like the freight trains in New York City, which I won't go into too much because I'm talking about archaeology. The freight trains used to go bring goods and stuff in the 1950s to Manhattan, before the trucks and things like that. That's where the High Line resides today. The plan is part of a nationwide drive to transform disused railway routes into trails for walking and cycling, promoting health and well-being, helping strengthen social ties, and made it easier for people to experience the nature and outdoors. Once it opened, the trail would serve to link walking trails that follow the Irwash and Nottingham canals, the waters of England, earlier means of transporting goods, which pass close by the two ends of the viaduct. The process is enabling volunteers to become involved in, like, they want them to become actively involved in a regeneration project and capitalize on the industrial heritage of their community. Though the 2020 World Monuments Fund has supported their plans to establish an effective governance structure to ensure a long-term future of this initiative. Well, I don't know how to share my screen, but there are photos. If I could share, there's a photo of the trail of bikers in England. They want to turn the old railway into a walking and biking trail, what they're trying to do in the Bennerley Viaduct in Nottingham based rally cycles. They want to turn it into, ladies and gentlemen, they want to turn it into something with people walking and biking because they're trying to be environmental friendly. Going on with my thing, I'm planning on one day, maybe not this summer, maybe next summer. They have an archaeological dig courtesy of World Research Project WRP, the International Research Project. I think it's organized by a university in Israel. There's an archaeological trip for 2 weeks. Unfortunately, it would be like $4,000 for me since I live in America. I have to pay the tuition of the trip, and then I have to pay. Then I have to pay what the airfare and the living accommodations for the 2 weeks. So basically, I'm not going to be able to go on it this year, but hopefully in like next summer, 2021, I'll be going on a Holy Land archaeological dig site. It's called a Holy Land archaeological dig, where they, under a professor of Israel, under one of the professors, or two of the professors, it's organized by the professors, archaeological dig, where you try to find things. It's a trip where you try to find treasure or stuff for the Israel government. So I'm thinking if uh, if it suits my ability and if I'm able to do it, depends on if I have another job or not. If I'm able to do it, then I would go do it next summer, 2021. But that depends on a lot of factors like tuition, airfare, and things like that. I have to worry about the 2 week trip and accommodations and spending money, which will take up most of my saving. Not savings. I got to save a lot of money for that. Anyway, going on with this archaeology thing, I have found a lot of photos in England, in the over the canal in England. It's the mountain areas of England. There's the good picture, which is in the dark, which I can't show you, unfortunately, because of I can't show you because of my my not knowing how to share the screen. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But what I could tell you right now, I recommend you see in Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire, England, the Bennerley Viaduct. That's what I recommend. One of the archaeological sites, what you should look at if you get to England ever. I don't know if it's near London or near Manchester, whatever city it's near, but I'm not sure if it's near those, but you should check out definitely the Bennerley Viaduct. Anyway, please subscribe to my channel if you want. Elliot Wittert, Archaeological Findings 11. I thank you for watching today. I'll have more videos coming up in next few days. I'll have one more video this week. I'm going to try to do videos every twice a week for the next couple of years to build up a name for myself. Thank you.